Alright. Hello. Hello, hello. Um, I wanted to go over this game and explain my thought process as to how I try to increase my odds of winning. And this game was really hard. They have a really good they're not really good, but they have Kesante top, Talon mid, Lee Sin jungle, and Veigarheimer bot. The main issue this game is Veigarheimer bot, right? It's really hard to deal with them. All of our champs wants to run into them. So, and they have Keisante, and Keisante's Keisante. The good news is that they have Lee Sin, he's like a useless champ, and Talon mid. And as long as Talon mid doesn't get a lead, he's gonna be useless. Also, Talon can never kill me, no matter what. I would literally just run him down. And so I choose to start bots at this game because the thing about Udyr is that he basically has to full clear and get level E before he can gank because like he needs a stun to gank and he can't skill at level 3 because otherwise he'll be 1 HP on his clears. He needs the W shield and healing to stay healthy in the jungle. Otherwise you'll come out the clear with 0 HP and then you can't gank anyways. So I see Lee Sin on vision. I know I can finish my blue. I need my E. So I'm just waiting. And here I just stand still. I don't want Lee Sin to see me. I just want to counter gank. And when I see Lee Sin walk in, then I start walking in. So here I think Jace misplays. He like runs towards me, but what he should have done is he should have just ran towards tower because Keisante never gets in range. And I'll just catch up to Lee Sin with Ghost. But here, I see Grass, so I'm just kiting around with my Ghost. Stun Lee Sin, Empower R for AoE damage. I make sure to auto him one last time before I die. And Lee Sin gets a double kill bomba for his W. That's kind of funny. And it's not bad. Like, Lee Sin gets 2 kills, but because I was able to get his full clear while he only farmed 4 camps, I'm really ahead of him, right? I'm like a third of the way to level 5. He's still trying to get level 4. And all my bot camps are up, so I'm just looking to clear upwards. Dragon is up in 48. Maybe I do it on spawn, depending on how my lane states play out. But we're just about clearing here. But I see my bot fighting, so I look at how it plays out. And the reason I keep heading bot, even after... Fuck. Oops. Let me go back. Yeah, so the reason I kept heading bot after the fight looked like it was over, right? Like here, Heimer just like he's walking away, or he just sits in the wave, and then Tristana. If Heimer just sits there, Tristana never goes. But I thought Heimer would just keep pushing, so I ganked him. And so I'm here, but Tristana didn't end up even needing me. But that was due to the fact that for some reason Heimer didn't just sit inside a wave while fighting. But it was still the right decision to go bot. And here I'm just doing Udyr things. I can 1v2 them, right? I just AoER. And the game's looking really good. Score is 8-3. I have 7 Darksteel stacks. But the game gets really hard later on. I'm too low to do Dragon, and their bot's already back on the map, so I have to reset. And here we're just looking to clear downwards and play for Dragon. There's no point in me going top because the only way Thresh kills here is if Keisante goes in, but if Keisante goes in, then they don't need me there anyway to make the play successful. So I just full clear, and I'm pat down. All my camps are on cooldown, so I'm just using the time to help my Tristana get this wave. And unfortunately, they sneak Dragon, which sucks, but happens. not much we can do there since Thresh went top. I don't really normally advise for the support to roam early game like this because of like losing dragon. But it is what it is. Anyways, here I die. It was a really bad death. I definitely should not have went in there, but it was a lapse in judgment. It happens. The important thing is how you play the rest of the game. So I'm just heading back bot where all my camps are and to hover in case they try to make a play. Now I just clear again. Let's just fast forward. Lee Sin takes my Krugs, but it's just 30 gold, and yes, he gets to delay my jungle item by like 1 cam, but it's never gonna matter. And here I just focus Lee Sin because Talon can jump over walls, but I trade 1 for 1, it's not bad. Gragas gets to live. And here we're just chasing Talon. I think Thresh definitely misplayed that. He should have just instantly went and like not cared about Tristana, but it's fine. We chase Talon, and Gragas ends up killing him. And we're back to bow clearing. Herald is up. There, I definitely should have just done Herald on spawn after we killed Talon, but for some reason I didn't. I felt like maybe I couldn't do it fast enough, but now if I think back on it, I definitely could have done it in time. And here Lee Sin jumps into the pit. I know we could fight this. I am like really tanky. I have Giant Spell. Like once you complete Giant Spell on Udyr, especially this early, you legit just can't die. It's 350 HP. It's absurd. So I know I could just like fight with them. They get Rift Herald 50-50 smite, but it's still fine, right? Killed Jace. I mean, we killed Kisante. It would have been worth. But Thresh ran back down to kill, so I guess it ended up not being worth, but should have been worth anyways. So I'm just looking at full clear back down. There's nothing to do on the map. There's no reason to go top. There's nothing to gank bot. Just gotta make sure you keep your farm up, especially in games like these, right? You have to understand that the only person on their team that can kill me is their bot lane. So if I don't get one-shotted by Veigar Harmer, then I will run them down. And the thing about getting an XP lead is that they give you levels, and levels give you a lot of stats. Gold worth, yes, that's worth of gold. Gold worth of stats. And then it gives you tankiness, and it's really important that you maintain an XP lead. And since they picked a champ like Lee Sin, I only care about the XP lead. Lee Sin's a useless champ. As long as you like counter gank his ganks, he's never gonna do anything. I don't know why people pick that champ, especially in pro play. It does nothing. Anyways, all my champs are down, so I'm just gonna hover bot here, especially since Dragon's coming up soon. So Tristana dies here, but I just run straight bot. Maybe if they try to look on a play on Thresh, I can just kill all. I have Ghost, so I'm really strong. And here Gragas goes for Heimer. Heimer flashes. The moment Heimer flashes, Gragas just has to help me. Instead, Thresh is literally inting. I don't know what he's doing. No one's helping me kill Lee Sin. So it sucks. It's really bad. Nothing I can do. My team just sprinting it. And like now they get their second dragon. The game is looking really doomed, right? Don't know. Like Veigar Heimer is so strong at this point. They have so many kills. They're gonna get their items, and since we don't one shot them, they're just gonna and they can still one shot our whole team. It's just literally unplayable at this stage. They have Kesante front line. Like it's looking like a win for them, but the only thing I can do is maintain my XP lead, and that's what I do. Here I waste a bit of time by just walking mid. I should never even move my character mid. Just run straight to my camps, clear around, repeat. But since I was a bit tilted, I just went for like a tilt play potentially, which is bad. You gotta make sure you clear your camps as soon as possible. Every second matters. That's the thing about jungle. The role is really a test of how well you can use your time efficiently, and every second matters. Right? If you're delaying one of your clear by 10 seconds, that means your next clear is also delayed by 10 seconds, which means you're 10 seconds late on the map. Which is why every second matters. You can see why. So I'm just making sure I'm clearing all my camps. I reset. Since all my camps are down, spend my gold. I go Swifty this game because, like, mainly because Heimer went, what's the item? Rylai's, and it's really important that I get the slow resist. Because the only way they win is by just, like, giving me cancer, and I can't stick on them. Also, they have like a lot of slows, and they're like nimble champs that I want to stick on, so the mystery helps. I also wanted to complete my I wanted to get the 400 gold upgrade, but here my team just dies. The good news is that Leeson, excuse me, he takes it. I just double W for insane HP shield. Take the lantern, kill Heimer. Now we're back in the game, right? Because I got the kills, so it's looking really good. I just reset here. Well, my camps are down. I just want a little bit of HP in case Talon is somewhere in my jungle. So we're just going straight to Crab. No time wasted. How to maintain our XP lead. Kill Crab. Herald spawning in 20. So now I might fight Herald and just clear my top side only, but if that's not viable, then I'll just clear down. Tristana gets caught, right? So that's my sign to just clear down. The moment Trist dodges, the moment Trist gets caught, we just lose Herald. So there's no point of even entertaining the fight there. I immediately clear my camps, no time wasted. Get these camps on cooldown as soon as possible. I just reset, Dragon's up in 1 minute. I'm not going to be able to get my Mythic by then, so I might as well just get my Aegis of Legion, be as strong as possible for the next Dragon fight. This fight's really crucial because if they get it, it brings them to Soul Point, and then it's just really hard. So we see Heimer back there. I use this opportunity to get vision control, a little map control, find out where their jungler is, and I just run to their ground. If they don't contest, I get it for free. I'm seeing what happens. And here Tristana was getting caught at that tier 1 turret for no reason. Ragus dies as well, which sucks. And it is what it is. I just try to minimize the losses by killing her, do a little bit of fight, some power R, but not much is gonna happen. And so I know Dragon's gone. I mean, I tried contesting it, see if they like play it slow, because sometimes they do, and you can just get it, but it doesn't seem like they're willing to handshake a fight. So at this point, I'm just looking to maintain my XP lead. Take the mid wave, I run straight top, I see the cannon wave, and we take the cannon wave as well. Shortboard, of course. I was gonna go into my ground, but he just took my jungle, so I just take his wave. I just reset half my mythic. I mean, so the game's looking really hard here, right? I'm only 2 items, which means I'm not tanky enough to survive anything. Veigar is almost completed Rabadons. Veigar Heimer will for sure just one-tap me. It's really miserable here. Like, at this stage, the game is looking lost, unless the enemy literally runs down. But in solo queue, there's always a possibility. So I'm just sticking to the plan. Maintaining XP lead, maintaining the gold lead. Right? That's the only thing I can control. So that's what I do. Take his top side, just fast forward a bit, nothing really happens here. We're just clearing camps, clearing camps. go. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so here, the reason why I start Nash is that it might not be warded. So, thing is, you always want to, if the opportunity arises, you might just consider starting Nash. And you want to see how the opponents react, right? There's a chance it's not warded, there's a chance they don't check. If they check, you just back off. Right? I have nothing to do anyways, and anyways, all my camps are down. So as well as start this, see how they react. And Lee Sin backed, right? And they had no vision. So just by doing that tiny usage of time, of downtime, right? Because all my camps are down, we were able to get a Nash. Here I wasted my power R, that's like bad. But it's fine. And I'm just running. So let's look at how I play this fight. So I need to wait for my R cooldown to come back. That's why I'm running. And I see Sante running. The moment I see Talon jump in, I know I can run at him. Because you ask yourself, who can kill me? No one, right? I'm not getting one-shotted. I run at Sante, I pop my ghost, and we just kill him. Smite auto. And I blast one over because right before I went to the wall, I saw Sante pathing me towards me. So I blasted one over, dodged the Veigar Q, and power R, stun him, boom. And here I just run straight into the wall because Veigar Q'd me, it's not going to be back up in time. And it's faster to just wait out the stun than to wait out the cage. And at this stage, I'm like, the game is fucking won. Because, remember, at the start of the game, I said the win con is, if the game reaches a stage where the enemy can't one-shot me, then I will run them down. And the reason why I think it's won is because I will have gargoyles on my next back. And when I get gargoyles, they cannot one-shot me. And because they cannot one-shot me, I will run them down. I will literally kill them. And I just take their red buff. Dragon is spawning up in 40. And we have a little bit of downside. Especially since Thresh and Jace gets caught. There's nothing for me to do, so I just clear my camps. I reset because I want to get an elixir of iron, be as strong as possible. Because this is soul point, right? Or this is soul. So if they get the soul, the game's looking really hard. So I just get my elixir of iron. This is like the most crucial fight of the whole game. The good news is that Sante went top. I think that's a huge mistake by Bwipo. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, this is like a 4 to 5 challenger game lobby. It's like 1k OP, and they have like TL Bwipo on Sante. Anyways, here I'm just zoning talent, and I know I could just run that Heimer. I can just face tank his turret. And the funny thing is, his teammate fucking Bwipo TP'd on him, so literally the turret became useless. And now I just chase Lee Sin. I know he can't kill me. I know Talon can't kill me. This is what I'm talking about. It would reach a stage where Lee Sin and Talon does negative damage. And so we just kill them. And this is huge, right? I said, when I get my gargoyles, I run them down. And you can see how it's playing out. I'm just running them down. I'm out healing their damage. That's why it's really important that at the start of the game, you establish what your win con is. Not only what your win con is, but also what the enemy win con is. Because then you'll know how you should play the game. So here I just get my Medjais. And the game's just looking over, right? Looks like we're just gonna win. Unless our team does some massive in plays. And so I do my Raptors. The reason why I start padding bot is because we saw them top. And notice how Gragas is trying to look for a play, right? And because of that, we know there's a very high probability that they fight. And if a fight breaks out, Sante will rotate through river. So I just cut him off at river. and my team should be able to disengage in theory. So I know that I could just get a free kill here. And yeah, so kill Desante. We shove out the Riv Wave. Fucking Tristana randomly mental booms. I don't know why, and this is what I mean, right? The only way we lose this is our team randomly ends are like mental booms. Tristana's mental booms. I don't even know from what. Anyways, here I stun their front line, and then I try to run straight to her back line, but unfortunately I got chain CC. I feel like the Veigar cage was invisible at like the start of the cast, but maybe I'm delusional. Anyways, regardless, it was a horrendous death, and now the game's looking hard again, because, as I said, we need to maintain our XP and gold lead. But since I lost my Medjais, that 1600 gold that I allocated is basically worthless now, because I lost the move speed, lost the AP. It's basically 99. So at this stage, the game's looking really hard, and it doesn't get any better that we lose Nash because of my death. So now it's like, fuck. But, happens. So, Air, Talon Gems my days, and I just empower E and kill him. I actually learned this recently, but apparently Udyr's Empower E increases his attack range by 75, which I didn't know. And this is when I was talking about how I would become unkillable. And you can see, I'm face tanking their entire fucking turret. I'm tanking like 2 waves of Baron empowered minions. They have Baron empowered AP and AD, and I'm still face tanking. All because of the fact that I've reached a stage relative to them where they can't one-shot me, and that allows me to play like this. And so we clear the wave, we save our mid turret. That's really big. It would really suck to lose mid turret because we lose so much map control. Because the thing is, the rest of my team is really weak, so I'm the only one that can stop the siege, which would require me to permanently be mid, and if I'm permanently mid, I can't do anything on the map, since I would have to be mid. But it's really good that we saved that. You see how the tankiness is coming in clutch. And here, Dragon is spawning its soul once again, so I'm just looking to just get map control. There's nothing to reset for, so I choose not to back, right? I only have 1 component, nothing to upgrade. I could get like an elixir of sorcery, but it's like, since they have Baron buffs, I really want to prioritize getting this map control because of like the slight added bonus AD and AP they get. It would be really hard to regain the map control just because of the little bit of extra damage they would have. But anyways, here, there's 4 on me. Talon's on my team. I just want to sit on their back line. I know they can't one-shot me, right? I can just buy so much time here. I blast cone back. It wasn't necessary, but here I have gargoyles. I know I can face tank. Gargoyles the shield. And now I just empower W, and I'm running them down. You can see how, just because they can't one-shot me, I can run them down. So I'm saying the XP lead is so huge. You can see how I lived on 1 HP. If I was just 1 level behind, I die there. And this entire game plays out differently. If I die there, they can probably get soul. Because they would just wait for Lee Sin and Talon to respawn and get soul. But it's just these small efficiency, every second matters. That 1 extra level is what allows us to win that fight. And now we're chilling. I just take their camps. And I think I wanted to get Force of Nature, so I was just waiting for that little bit of extra gold to get Force of Nature and Elixir. Here my team fights. Yeah, there's not much to say. They ran it down. But I see Lee Sin jump in, so I know we win this fight, right? Because they can't kill me. And so I will just run around, right ability, And here I die. You can see my passive is coming up. So I underestimated Keisante's damage, right? I thought I could get my rotation of W in time while still spamming autos, but if I had known Keisante did as much damage as he did, I would have just played it slower, and eventually I would have gotten my power W and then just chased them down. But you learn some things, right? And there I just learned that Keisante does more damage than expected. But it's fine. I misplayed that fight. Funny I knew. But it's chill. I get my Force Nature, I get my Elixir Sorcery. Usually on Udyr, I'm pretty sure Elixir Sorcery is just better than Elixir of Iron. It's like, Elixir of Iron is just 300 HP, plus a little bit of Tenacity, but like Tenacity has diminishing return value. And then 300 HP doesn't really matter. You really care about the extra damage, because Udyr's threat is the fact that he actually does damage, right? If Udyr didn't do damage, then the enemy wouldn't care as much. And here, I just run to my team as soon as possible. They get jumped. Well, my team ran it, but I thought I could pick Lee Sin here, but he had his Moss Shield. I didn't know. I just smite the turret to kill it, and it dies to the Demonic Burn. It's really important. Here, this is what I'm talking about. I know I'm unkillable, so I just walk up, kill the turrets, chunk them a bit with my AoER, and I walk into the stun here. It was bad, but Kisante sends me over the wall, and here this is a very crucial moment, because if I die, I'm pretty sure they just end the game by running us down. So I have to make sure to live. That's why I ghost away. And here they're chasing. I have my passive, so I'm seeing if I should empower W or R. When Talon jumps, I just empower R him. I know I get to get big AoE, slow the rest of the team. I jump over because Talon's too low. And here I sweep, check if they're in bush. They're not. And my team spots their whole team, so I just run at Heimer. It's just him. But now they're collapsing back, so I have to leave. And notice how I don't leave. Or I don't fully leave, right? Because they can't kill me. This is what I'm talking about. And I see Vagar caught. And notice I'm 900 HP, but I know he can't kill me. Because he literally can't one-shot me. Look at that. I tanked this full combo, and I only gained HP. Right? And once again, it's faster to just wait out the stun than to wait out the cage. And here I just run him down, because once again, it's faster to wait out the stun in the cage, and power W, tank turn infinite, and this is what I'm talking about. It's like he can't play the game because he can't one-shot me, and I'll just run him down. And just like that, we win the game. And that's how you carry a 5 challenger game lobby. Right. So the main takeaway is that when you're playing against team comps that don't have a lot of damage, right? They pick Talon Lee Sin. You have to focus on getting an XP lead. Because once you get that XP lead, it's gonna make you so much extra tankier. And if they can't one-shot you, then you will run them down on champs like you here. Champs that are bruiser, that do damage. That's how we played the game to take TL Honda's Bwipo LP. Yeah, that's about it. Goodbye.